So last year, Fujifilm shook the medium format market with the release of the GFX 50S. And we're super excited today to give you a small preview of the brand new GFX 50R. So just a note, Fujifilm have dropped by with a pre-production model of the GFX 50R, which means that we can't share any sample photos, and also we can't really do a full review of the camera. That video will come at a later date when the camera drops in late November. However, today we're just going to go over quickly what the camera is about and basically what they've gone through with the approach of the 50R. First off, the 50R is a lot different to the 50S in the sense that it's designed to be shot on the go and for street photography. You can tell by its rangefinder style body and also its different ergonomic controls, which in comparison to the 50S is more for people who do professional photography or are in a studio setting. In terms of the design, the GFX 50R uses a robust magnesium alloy body with a adequate grip which fills your hand anyway because of its size. Despite its size, the GFX 50R only weighs 775 grams, which makes it about as light as a Nikon D750 or any other entry to prosumer level DSLR. So now I'm just going to talk about the control layout and the overall ergonomics of the 50R. So first off, like any other Fuji camera, you've got the shutter dial at the top and the exposure compensation. The only thing that's really changed is that the front dial isn't embodied into the body anymore and is on top of the camera. At the back of the camera, you'll notice that there's one big feature missing, and that's the 4-way D-pad. For you to adjust settings now, you either use the touchscreen or the joystick to navigate through, and Fujifilm have done this for a reason, to basically allow you to shoot and change your settings without taking your camera off your face. First off, there's one thing I really like about this control layout now. The autofocus selector to change from single continuous to manual is now positioned at the back of the camera, meaning you can just quickly adjust it with your right hand, that's free. And in terms of actually changing your autofocus points and navigating out throughout your menu, all the controls are on your right. Your quick menu's there, your joystick's there, your menu's there. So basically it's really quick for you to shoot. And so for people who are doing street photography or are shooting on the go, this is really handy to have. On the right hand side of the camera, you've got dual SD card slots, and on the left hand side, you don't have a dedicated mic or headphone port, but you do have a remote port that takes 2.5 inch, which you can also use with a microphone if you use a 2.5 to 3.5mm adapter. At the bottom of the camera, it still uses the same MPT125 battery that you would see in the GFX 50S. At the back of the camera, you'll notice that the 50R has the EVF built into the body, which is fantastic. It's a 2.36 million dot EVF, and to support it, it's got a 3-inch tilt touchscreen as well. So now I'm just going to run over the key features of the Fujifilm GFX 50R. So first off, it's got a 51 megapixel medium format sensor combined with an X Processor Pro processor. What this allows you to do is grant you a native ISO of 100 to 12,800, shoot continuously up to 3 frames per second, and shoot full HD video up to 30 frames per second. The body is made to be completely weather sealed, and it's got Bluetooth Low Energy inbuilt, so you can connect to your GFX with your smartphone or smart device. Lastly, to benefit from its amazing high performance, it's got a 117-point contrast detection autofocus system, which can be split down to 425 points. And one of the best things about the 50R, it's got a facial detection and eye autofocus system, so you can benefit from shooting sharp portraiture. So I'm just going to briefly touch on the performance of the camera. In terms of autofocus, I definitely feel it's a bit refined over the 50S, and it's pretty cool that it has facial detection, which makes your job a lot easier when you're shooting portraiture. In terms of its continuous tracking, you're definitely not going to be able to shoot sports with this, as it's not the fastest focusing, plus the burst speed isn't that great either. But honestly, for a medium format camera, this is absolutely fantastic and adequate for you to shoot on the street. From what you can see at the back of the camera as well, the images are well detailed, enough for you to get really great cropping from its high resolution sensor, and the images, as you would expect from any other Fuji camera, are super colorful and vibrant. The full review for the Fujifilm GFX 50R will drop at the end of November when it lands into stores. If you have any question on the 50R, make sure to pop them in the comments below and follow us on our Facebook, Instagram and our blog to see more news about the 50R, which links to those are in our description below. And as always, if you enjoyed our video, make sure to hit the like button and the subscribe button so you don't miss out on our review of the 50R coming in the next couple months and any of our other videos because we upload every Tuesday and Thursday. Also, if you want to be one of the first people to get a GFX 50R into your hands, make sure to hit the pre-order link that we'll be linking in our description below.